Welcome to a long-awaited showdown. You don't have to be a fan of either team to appreciate the matchup of these two elite quarterbacks. Both guys hoping to use this big stage and display their supremacy. Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium, home field of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see the number 11 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the 12th-ranked team, the South Carolina Gamecocks. Green Day Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Away to get us going here. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense comes on the field first today. Let's check out the impact players in this game. There are guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coaches told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Boy, great job by this defense on this second down run. Just stonewalled him at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, try to get off the field.
And now a quick third down test on this opening drive of the game. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down.
Mark now at the 25-yard line. Now, fourth down.
The Gamecocks will bring their punt team on the field now.
In punt formation to kick it away.
This one will be fair caught. So Florida's offense gets their first crack now. And Kirk, this is what we've been looking forward to, a matchup of two quarterbacks who are elite, very competitive, matched up against each other today. One of the better matchups we see all season.
Yeah, a game that we really pointed to all summer. Looking forward to this matchup. Knew these two quarterbacks would go head-to-head. Very important that they don't get caught up in the individual matchup. They just go out, work against these defenses that they're facing, and try to put up as many points as they can.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
We'll hand it off. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss in the play.
What makes a really good counter play is selling it to the defense. You're going to go one way and then handing it off in the opposite direction. But if you don't sell it, you're just giving the defense more time to see what's going on. They can come up and make the tackle, just like you saw there.
Looking to throw. It's Lagway. Running out of time in the pocket. Hit as he released it. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. It's a short return, but the pick right side of scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
The South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Short throw complete to the tight end.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Wants to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Carver. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
And the Gamecocks looking to cash in this red zone trip. Looking to throw it on first down. Running back has it on the screen now. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
We think about option plays, especially quarterback when he keeps the ball. A lot of times it's a big explosive play, but sometimes it's just about getting what you can and keep the drive moving.
The Gamecocks line it up with first and goal. That's a design quarterback keeper. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Loss of 2. Brings up second and goal.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for second and goal. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Taking a shot deep down the right side. Pass ball is incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. Well, the lineman a little too far downfield, like a sheep wandering away from the flock, and that's a costly penalty. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
A new set of downs after that completion. Caught behind the line. It's Wilson. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Here's the second down play. To throw, it's Lagway. Pulls it in. It's Wilson. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
The Gators starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Grab behind the line, it's Harvey. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
You know, I'm so used to seeing this guy just come in and block and try to open up holes. How about getting his hands on the ball? Tip your cap to the offensive coordinator for that call.
Pass caught, 2nd down now. And there's the handoff. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
Boy, a nice 1st down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Damian Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Rhett and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house.
He's in the clear. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the 1st quarter. And it's South Carolina in the lead here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. To throw, it's Lagway. Moves out of the pocket. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
And the Gators are going to cash in here in the red zone. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that 1st down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
The Gators looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Dropping back, it's Lagway. And he's got it! Touchdown, Gators!
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. Very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
Extra point try coming now. And he knocks it right through.
Kick is good. That ties the game at 7.
got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Williams. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Grab down the middle, it's Smith. Solid gain there, moves the ball up to the 32.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Well, with a quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw in the quick slant, gets some really good yards.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right.
Boy, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between a quarterback and a receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
It's third down for the offense. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
At the 39-yard line. Fourth down coming up.
And the Gamecocks will bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the return will be brought down. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. The back's got it. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, and really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Scanning the field, it's Lagway. Grabbed by the receiver. Moves his way for a first down to the 35.
You know, not a lot of room there for the quarterback to operate, but he shows you the accuracy to be able to make that throw and get some yards.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. On the ground, it's Ball. Fights through the tackler. That one moves the ball across the 40. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. A gain makes it 2nd and medium. He'll ride the back again here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And it's caught on the crossing pattern. To be brought down at the 46, good enough for a first down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The Gators have 1st and 10 here. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Looking to scramble. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Wilson. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Just a tremendous play here by the corner. The offense completes the pass, but the corner comes up, makes a nice form tackle while driving that receiver back in the process.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Wilson. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
But when you sit back and play zone defense like this, what you allow is your defense to have eyes on the football. Here, they give up the catch, but you can see how they rally to the football. There's just nowhere to go for this slot receiver.
They come up 3rd and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. The attempt from 47 yards. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range.
Florida, 10. South Carolina, 7.
So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. Gets the first and still running. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
1st down here for this offense. Back to throw. It's Sellers. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Great cut. They whiff on him. The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, South Carolina. Here comes the point after attempt.
Kicker on for the extra point.
The extra point. try to answer before the break. The turn begins inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. So it's first down, but then just kneel down before halftime here. Looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the second half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Man, it is hard to beat Columbia when that town is buzzing as it is today. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
The Gamecocks will kick this away to start the second half. Returner decides to field it. The returner is brought down. Makes a start on the next drive. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Grab behind the line. It's Wilson. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
And the Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Here comes a handoff. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw. It's Lagway. The short completion of the tight end. He's stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
The RPO caught to the right. That's enough to move the sticks and give them a first down at the 41.
Boy, the slant route is already a difficult pass to defend in man coverage, but especially against a receiver like that. Man, good luck. Big receiver, they can use their body to shield the defensive back from the ball if it's placed correctly by the quarterback.
Off the play fake on first down. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. And it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they've become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the first down.
The shotgun handoff here. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. quarterback's got it again. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Florida. And that will give them the lead now. Well, they slowed the game down with a long, grinding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you can score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, that puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense, and man, did they make that look easy.
And now they'll set up for the point after. The extra point is good, so the lead.
Florida 17, South Carolina 14.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner looking to make a play here. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. And the wideout goes in motion. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And tests the middle and gets stuck. That is just not open for business today.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the option play. The back's got it on the pitch. Past the 30. Now here he goes. Brought down after a big gain and a first down. Defense, no answer for the option that time.
Man, the defense, it's all about assignment football. Somebody's got to be able to account for the quarterback, which they do. Nobody's left for the pitch man. Good job by this offense picking up some positive yards.
They'll give it to the back. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Back to pass. It's Sellers. Snags with the throw. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain in that short throw.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Important third down play coming up after that completion. And the pass is incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. I'm curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. And the punt will bounce and roll out of bounds. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. On the move now. Looking to scramble now.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Here's the handoff. Fights through a tackle. Tough running to avoid a loss. It just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for their offense.
QB decides to keep it here. Breaks into the clear. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the third quarter of play. And it's been an old-school ground game duel. These running backs have been putting on a show so far today. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Grab down the middle. It's Hansen. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. With the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver. Look at this result. Some positive yards.
So it's first and goal. The offense will try to milk the clock and add points if they can. It's a draw play. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football. All right, second down and goal now for this offense. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
And on second goal, the offense goes with the speed to try to get the ball out to the edge. But how about this defense? Not only are they physical, but here they show what kind of speed they have as well.
So play number 7 on this drive is a third down and goal. To the air, it's Lagway. Looking to the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Gators. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
And now the try here for the extra point. Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter.
That makes the score Florida 24, South Carolina 14.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Handoff here from the shotgun. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Nice grab. It's Harbor. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Try and muscle for the first down. Oh, and he fumbles. Defense makes the recovery, a turnover.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
And the Florida offense retakes the field. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. And the single back takes the handoff. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed to the running back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Florida.
You talk about being in a zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
Now the important point after attempt. And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the fourth.
That makes the score Florida 31, South Carolina 14.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. Using his legs on the screen. He's in the clear. Great move there. They finally get him down, but a big play for 46.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking for a receiver. Bringing pressure. Quick throw to his receiver. Caught over the middle. It's Harbor. Tackle made after a big gain.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a first down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Stays on his, looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
They fail to connect downfield again, and time is a major factor now here in the fourth quarter with the deficit being this big. Just not much working for this offense today.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Looking to throw it again. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
The Gamecocks come to the line with 1st and goal. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. The pass rush closing in. Swarm for the pass rush, a sack. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. This will be a challenge. 2nd and goal from the 14. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. And nobody open.
Yet another incomplete pass, and this offense simply hasn't accomplished anything at all through the air today. Time is of the essence now, and a comeback seems improbable to me.
They need a touchdown here. Down big in the 4th quarter. 3rd and goal. Back to pass. It's Sellers. Lets it go quickly. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then, you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
They're set now to try the PAT.
Here on for the extra point.
And the PAT makes it a 10. For the onside kick. And they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Chew clock with the running game. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. On the ground, it's Ball. And just a short gain this time, they're able to get him down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Empty set now, 5 wide receivers. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Makes a quick catch. And he's tackled just short of that 1st down marker. Good job by the defense. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. Knocks that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Returner choosing to field this one. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Running back grabs it on the screen. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
At this point in the game, Chris, these guys have got to get the ball thrown downfield. You're down by a couple possessions. The clock is becoming your enemy. You need vertical shots downfield. These short gains are not going to help you.
2nd down after that completion. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. On the run here, lets it go. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a 1st down.
Good job here, the quarterback. His primary receiver did not look open. Instead of forcing the ball, he finds the running back as a check down and picks up a 1st down.
We're in for an exciting finish. This offense likely has one last drive. And he dumps it off to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
You know, it's a nice completion, but it's kind of another short gain. Defense is keeping everything in front. I think the offensive coordinator's got to find a way to take some vertical shots to get some chunk plays.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Back to throw. It's Sellers. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Tough to show with a sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down himself.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
And the Gamecocks line up on 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. It's an outbound. The catch made. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking for the wide out. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Deep shot toward the end zone. And that pass is incomplete, trying for an oh-by-the-way touchdown, but it's no good. Time expires. That's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.